Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Before starting these continuous or progressive tenses or perfect tenses, I thought that this is important that we must discuss auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. This is a very short video, and I just want you to be very clear about the use of auxiliaries or helping verbs and what actually these auxiliaries or helping verbs are. Auxiliaries or auxiliary, basically the word auxiliary means helping. This is an assistant, this is someone who is a helper or who helps. So we use these auxiliary verbs whenever we need. We do not use these auxiliaries or these helping verbs. These are auxiliaries or they are helping verbs. We use them when we need help, and we do not use any auxiliaries in active sentences or simple present tense or simple past tense. They are simply subject plus first form of the verb and subject plus second form of the verb. Be verbs or these auxiliaries or helping verbs, they are used whenever we have to make progressive or continuous tenses, or we are going to write perfect tenses or perfect continuous tenses. We use auxiliaries. So first let's be clear about these auxiliaries, was what actually they are. First of all, in auxiliary or helping verbs, we have be verbs. In be verbs, we have is, am, are. These are used for present continuous tense. These are used for present continuous tense. Then we have was or were. Was and were are used for past continuous tenses, for past tenses. And then we have be usually is used in future continuous tenses. Be is like when we say will be in future, and being and been, they are used in perfect continuous tenses. When we write them, they are used in continuous tenses. The one thing that I want you to know, or I want you to be very clear about them, that whenever you use be verbs, we always use past participle after them. This is the worst one thing that I wanted to know you. That's why I have made this video. Past participle, we also know it as third form of the verb. Whenever you have is, am, are, was, were, be, being, been in your sentences, after them we always use third form of the verb, or we use adjectives after them. Otherwise, there is no first form. We never use first form or second form, present tense or past tense after these be verbs. So remember, past participle, third form of the verb is used after them. Like if I say, she is, no, it's not like that. Like if I write here, cricket is played, third form past participle. This is what I don't want to make this video long. That's why the only one point that I wanted to make clear here, that we use third form of the verb after these sentences. Okay, so there are a few verbs that I have written in front of this, when we how we use third form of the verb or past participle after them. Then we have the next one. Again, the video is long, I didn't want to do that. Then we have do verbs. Whenever you have do verbs, after do verbs we always use first form of the verb or base form. Like after does, we use she drive. Do they drive? Does, sorry, I don't have it here. We use base form of the verb, that is drive. Do drive, do they drive, does she drive, did they drive. After do we always use base form of the verb. We always use base form of the verb or first form of the verb or present tense after do, does and did. And these are do, does and did. They are also known as auxiliaries or helping verbs. Next we have verbs. They are also auxiliary or helping verb. And whenever we have these have verbs in any sentence, we always use past participle or third form of the verb after them. Past participle, past participle or third form of the verb after have. And we do not write them without, when if we have to write a verb, we are bound to write third form of the verb after them. And these are also auxiliary verbs: have, has, and had. So then we, after auxiliary verbs, we have modal verbs. But about modals I want to have totally another separate lesson, but let's have a look at this. What are modals? Modals basically are, these are called can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to, need to, dare to, used to. They are called modal verbs, and their function is that they show ability, permission, possibility. They are used for this. And the one thing that I just want you all, I want all of you to know is that whenever we have a modal in our sentence, whenever we write after modal, we always use base form or first form of the verb. That is the thing that you must be very clear about. I can go, not can went. You could write, not wrote. In the same way, the thing is that whenever we have modals, we always use first form of the verb after them. And see, modals are always followed by base verb only, like go, eat, and study. Then they never take s in the third person. He can swim, not cans. Yes, or he can swims. No, that is also wrong. We simply use can swim. Modal verbs add nuance, means different shades, not just what happens but how or why it happens. So that's all about these modals, that's all about auxiliary verbs. I hope you are clear about it. Let's have a little recap here that I want you to know. First thing, let me go back. So I just want you to know that whenever you have be verbs, we use past participle or third form of the verb. I'll just repeat them, okay? Be verbs, third form of the verb. Do verbs, first form of the verb. Third, first. Have verbs, third form of the verb. And whenever you have modals, after modals, we always use first form of the verb. That's all for now. Allah Hafiz. This is all for now. Have a good day.